What about your friends?
What about your friends?
Will they stand their ground?
Will they let you down?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about your friend? What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome back to another episode of Quench Your Thoughts.
Yes. If you haven't noticed, this episode is about friends. How many of us have them? Friends.
Ones you can depend on.
Friends.
Oh, wow.
See?
All right, let's get into it. Let's start this thing off. We're going to jump straight into it. What is a friend to you?
A friend to me is someone who is always there, someone you can depend on, someone you can call when need be, someone who always has your back, and someone who knows you inside and out.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
What is a friend to you?
A friend to me is a reliable, honest, trustworthy, dependable person who has my best interests at heart. And yeah, that's a friend. Someone I vibe with as well, because that's funny. I mean, not funny. That's important as well.
Yes, it is. Do you always, I know you value our friendship. Have you always valued?
I know you value our friendship.
Yes. Have you always valued friendships? Like, have you always had a good friendship?
Yeah. I'm not a person who befriends everyone I meet. I establish good relationships with people that I meet, but I don't call everyone a friend.
Yeah.
And I'm not standoffish, but I'm very reserved, and I'm very exclusive and very selective. So it's like, although I'll laugh and joke and interact with really anyone I meet, it's very general. Like anyone can see that, but it is very, 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 very hard to get to know me on a personal level. Like I don't allow people that.
Yeah. And I think friends are like extensions of your family. So I come from a small family and you come from a large family.
I do.
So I used to always be around her so much, y'all, that now I'm a part of the family.
She just threw that in here.
Yes.
But no, it's true. We've been friends for 20 some years, 22, about 20. Oh, it doesn't matter. 20 something.
Yes.
About 22. And so when we first met and she started coming around, I would invite her to family functions or whatever. And I have a lot of cousins. So when I say my family is huge, I mean my extended family. But my immediate, it was just me and my sister. I didn't have a bunch of siblings.
Yeah.
So my cousins were siblings.
Yeah.
And so she just threw herself into that circle. And now that we're all adults and have our own kids, it's like she's literally a member of our family. If there's a function, it's automatic. They'll tell me to invite her. They'll tell her. It's it goes without saying, that's a good thing though. Because that's how you know someone is a friend. When your family also accepts the person.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm one of the cousins.
Lord. One of the cousins.
Yes. But not all of them liked me though. Not all of them liked me.
Yeah, my family didn't play about me. They still don't.
No.
But it was just who is she? Why she always got to come to all our functions? Can you come sometimes without Tanisha?
No.
And I'll be like, when your mama told me to invite her or whatever. Well, you're my cousin. I'm I know I'm your cousin.
Yes.
So yeah, it was like that.
Yes. And another one was your sister. Yeah, she was a tough one because, again, like you said, your family doesn't play about you. But because that was your immediate sister.
Your only
sister. Yeah, she didn't play about you. But she had to get to know me. and see that I don't play about you either. And so once she saw that,
That was funny.
yeah, once she saw that I had your best interest at heart, and yeah, I wasn't going to do anything to hurt you, whatever. Yeah, she was good.
She had to test you first, though.
She did.
Ooh, and you were scared, too.
I
Don't
was.
front.
No.
Don't front. You were scared.
I was, because she was bigger than me. She was older than me.
No, you're older than her.
Oh.
A whole year older than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, she was tougher than me. She was. I will admit, I'm tough. I am tough, but yeah, she was a little tougher than I was.
Yeah. Are you tough, though?
I put on a tough front.
She said it, not me. Okay, let's back up. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's explain to the people, like, just us becoming friends. That whole process. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
So, we are total opposites, y'all. Total opposites. But I came across as the tough person, tough guy, because before we became friends, I was one that would say whatever I wanted to say to whomever I wanted to say it to. However, I wanted to say it. And so when you came along and you would try to tell me, Nisha, you can't say that, or you shouldn't say that, or Nisha, why do you need to say it like that? Type thing, I'll be on the defense.
Yes, super defensive. About everything.
Everything.
Argumentative.
Yes.
About everything.
Yeah.
Like, it was so difficult. So this is the thing you're gonna learn the more you watch this show. We're gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting ready to sugarcoat and make it seem like we have this whatever. That's not. It was for us to get to the point we are now, it took work.
Yes.
It took a lot of growth on both ends. It just took a lot to be real.
It did.
In order to get to what you see now.
Yes.
Now, we good.
Yeah.
We good. But we were not always, because we were like oil and vinegar. And it was like, I've always had a growth mindset. She's always been very stubborn and stagnant. It's like you could not tell her anything. Like, she was grown.
I was grown.
I'm grown. Like that little boy with the soda. I'm grown. She was grown.
Yes.
And so there was nothing that I could say, but a lot of the things that she used to do did not align with the things that I did. And so we weren't moving the same. And we
Right.
were clashing a lot.
Yeah. And you are more reserved, a more peaceful person. And I was more so like rowdy and
Although we knocking and bucking. That was her.
yes. So I like stayed ready, still do.
Yes.
But she was more unconfrontational, non-confrontational. And yes, like she said, I was always ready to argue.
Yeah.
Ready, always had a comeback. Always, stayed ready. So, yeah, we kind of...
And that was exhausting. Because I'm very much opposite. I'm very chill. I'm very cool. I'm very calm. I'm very collective. I also am very silly. I love to laugh. I love to joke. I love just happy stuff. And so she was the stereotypical Black woman that had the attitude. Everything was serious. And I'm like, oh no. Like, oh no, like you're going to have to loosen up. And for one, you're going to have to, in order to be around me the way you want to be around me, you need to develop a sense of humor. Because I come from the family she keeps referring to. One of our love languages is joking on each other, roasting each other. Like, they would tear me up as a child for lots of reasons, just joke after joke after joke. So I naturally developed a thick skin and a trigger response to the roast. I'm like roast queen, like don't do it. I'm going to win because I had to win.
Yeah.
That's just how we played.
Okay.
And so like with her, she was all for the jokes until it was time to joke on her.
Yeah.
Then once the joke turned on her, she want to get mad. She want to cry.
Yeah.
She's like, changed the whole vibe in the room. And I'm like, Nisha, you can't do that. Like, everyone was joked on. It was so funny to you.
Yeah.
And all they said about you was it'll be something so small. And then she'd be like, well, I did it.
But still, I'm the tough person. But yet, I cried a lot back then.
You
like
cried too
when we
much.
first, yeah, that was crazy.
That was weird.
I did.
Everything made her cry. And again, I've always been cool and happy, and I was just not used to the drama. She brought drama, not drama as in, oh, we're gonna get arrested. Drama just in her. Everything was so dramatic. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, what happened that required all of that?
Yeah.
But that,
I don't know. I don't know.
you were like, ooh, ooh, she was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with growth in our friendship, I just had to understand some of the things that you liked or wanted in a friend in order for me to be that friend for you.
Right.
And I think that you had to learn how I was. And then with me changing some of those bad habits, which they were,
Yeah.
we became closer.
Yeah, and I think what helped is once you started to become more receptive to constructive criticism, because for me, that is big.
Yeah.
I know most people don't like to be told or corrected. My thing is, if you are around me and you're supposed to be in my in circle, which is very small, like so small, and it's so hard to get in, well, if you're in that space, then you should want me to be my best self.
Right.
Right? And if I'm not being that, you should assist in getting me back on that track. Also, you should be receptive to correction.
Yeah.
When you yourself are stuck or doing something that's toxic,
Right.
but you were not, and you took everything defensively.
Yeah.
And you used to be extremely argumentative
Yes.
about everything. And then you just saw, instead of my help as me coming from a place of love, you were like, "Ah." So please explain that to the people.
So that came from, like she said, me saying I'm grown because I'm older than her. So hearing that coming from someone younger than me, but she's young in age, but you're
I'm old.
Yeah,
you
I
have
are
an
so
old
mature.
soul.
Yes.
A very old soul.
So I had to humble myself and be able to take constructive criticism from someone who's younger than me.
Right.
And get that grown mentality out of my head. So that's where it came from, as well as I didn't have anyone in my life that was willing to correct me when I was wrong. It was more so all about having a good time, wanting to go out. And so, yeah, that's where that came from. I always wanted, and when you would tell me things, I would take it offensively.
Yes.
And yeah, I always had a comeback.
Oh.
I always had, but it was always not a comeback like you just said, where your wit was coming back. It was always a attitude.
Yeah, it was aggressive. It was very aggressive.
Yes.
Like, I'm about to put you in your place type. Like, what?
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, okay, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think we can be friends because I'm on this level, but I don't like this level. I'm trying to get up here. You're on this level and you're just fine. And you don't want to change. You don't want to grow because you're grown.
Yes.
And when you're grown, there's no growing to do.
Exactly.
But I have to be around people who are ambitious and who are goal driven and who like aspire, because like I'm also a dreamer. So I am always coming up with something. Like I got this good idea.
Yes.
Yes. So I need, like, don't hold me back.
Yeah.
Don't hold me back. Now pull me if I'm about to jump off a ledge.
Right.
Like, don't let me freebase if you know.
Yes.
But at the same time, don't hold me back.
Yeah.
And it's like, see the vision, because it includes you too.
Yeah.
But you got to be down with it. So like, with that being said, if you go back to when we met, because we met each other at a job, a place of employment. We used to work at the same place. And so we met there. and then we just stayed friends throughout the years. But throughout life, it's like every time one of us made any kind of advancement, the other did as well.
Yeah.
And I just think personally, if you're going to call someone your friend,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't see those types of things,
Yeah.
that's not a friend.
Yeah.
That's more of an associate,
Mm-hmm.
maybe an acquaintance,
Right.
maybe a turn-up buddy.
Yeah.
You know, you go out to eat, y'all go to the club, y'all do whatever y'all do, loving the crew, whatever it is that y'all do, but there's really nothing beyond that.
Yeah.
That's not a friend.
No, I think a friend should always want to see the best for you and always want you to be your best self. And so if you're going to another level and if you see an opportunity for that person to go up,
Right.
bring them.
Right. Because it's like, if not, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
That's like weird. And like, you shouldn't be jealous of your friend if it's really your friend.
Right.
And I think that's why, like, especially in this society, people don't have friends. But what's crazy to me is the whole mindset that I don't need anybody. I don't need a friend.
Yeah.
That is not true. That's
Yeah.
not true. You don't need a whole bunch of friends. And I mean, your friend could be your spouse.
Yeah.
Like, but still, you said you didn't need a friend. That means even your spouse,
Right.
you do need a friend. Stop saying crazy stuff. And it's just like, you don't need a whole bunch of people because usually it don't end up going well when you got all this stuff. But just having like someone to talk to, someone to travel with, just stuff like that.
Yeah. And you need someone who, like you said, you're a dreamer. But if you have that person that you're telling things to, they are able to tell you, nah, I don't think you should do that. Or not that you're going to listen.
You can try.
But
yeah.
they need to be
But
able
no,
to,
that's true.
and they need to know that they can come to you and tell you things. Yeah, I'm not going to always want to hear what it is that you have to tell me, but it's good to know that you will tell me. And then I have that person that if I'm doing wrong, they will tell me.
And it's good to have someone that kind of looks out for you as well. Because sometimes, like, especially like in relationships or just sometimes, like, we'll make decisions and they might not be the best decisions.
Yeah.
So you need someone. But in order for that to work, like I said before, you have to be receptive.
Yeah.
You have to have a level of respect for the person to even receive what they're trying to say.
True.
Yeah.
True. Because I know I'm one that I had to work on saying before speaking. I mean, speaking before thinking.
Thinking. Yes.
Yes. Because I'm one to just say whatever that comes to mind. Like, especially if I feel like someone is talking crazy or something.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
Yeah. I'll just say something and you'd be like, Nisha, now you know you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So that's good to have a friend that would tell you, no, don't do that.
But it's not good to have a friend that just co-signs all of your mess.
Right.
And, you know, y'all got little jokes like, when I go to jail, bail me out. Like, don't go to jail.
Right.
Now, if for whatever reason I'm in jail, you better come get me.
Oh, yes.
However, you shouldn't be with friends that's ready to get you out of jail
Yes.
because they know they're going to do things to help you go to jail.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a no.
Definitely. If you see a friend, I mean, if you're with someone who you call a friend,
Right.
and they're all about getting back at somebody or
Yeah.
revenge
Oh,
and wanting to do this and do that, and you know in your mind it's not that
Right.
you shouldn't do it.
Right.
You needed to pull that person back. You need to tell them, nah, or you might have to cut that person off.
I was about to say that. So how do you know when it's time to cut a friendship off?
When I think it's when, like I just said, in your mind, if you know that person is the one that's always telling you, you should do this, you should do that, but in your mind, you know that's not something that you should be doing or you should be be a part of. Yeah, that person might not be good for you. That person might not have good intentions for you. So yeah, you should always ease off away from that person if you feel that.
Yeah, I feel that.
What about you?
What about?
What makes you think when you need to let that person go? What's in like a light bulb that goes off in your head?
just toxic. Like if you're just toxic, ratchet,
Yeah.
stuck or stagnant, all of those things are like no. Because for real, like I have to see something in you. Like you at least got a desire. And then if I notice, like if I'm doing things and if I'm advancing, or even if it's like a little goal and I accomplished it and you're not happy,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like what is what? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like why the long face?
Yes,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So yeah, it's like you gotta have people that is gonna be happy for you. And I will admit, these days it is hard
Yeah.
to find people with those types of characteristics. And it's not that they don't exist, it's just that everyone's being conditioned to just not need or not, and I'm this and I got it by myself and it's just me and God. But God didn't even leave Adam down here by himself.
Right.
Like, you're
Right.
not supposed to be by yourself. You're just not. And I mean, duh, Adam and Eve, they were a couple. Duh. Of course they were a couple. But what I'm saying is like a friendship still is an acquaintance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meaning you need another person. Now, you cannot, unless your best friend or friend is your spouse, you can't compare apples to oranges because, people love, no one said that. This episode is about friendship. So for all the people that, be at home and they just start going left field and talking about other stuff,
Right.
nothing tops your spouse.
Yeah.
Like nothing. That's it. That's God. That's your spouse. And that's one thing, but that's not what we're discussing. When I made the Adam reference, I'm just saying he was just here all by himself.
Right.
Nobody else. Nobody talked to, nobody to whatever.
Right.
Yes, there may have been a bad example because Eve is his rib and she completed him. Well, now, like, thinking, like, because I got to think like the people. Because
Right.
I just know some of y'all that y'all just be waiting for stuff. But no, that's my point, though. We do need people. And so, like, if we were just alone, and it's good for your mental health as well.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, here's a better one. Children. When you have a child, you're encouraged, like even before they start school, they have play dates.
Yes.
You
Yes.
take them on their little play date. It might be, I used to take Deja and Tyler to the library before they had actual school.
Yeah.
And they go to the library with the other little tots and they do the circle time and
Right.
read the books, and then they would play with blocks and stuff. Social development.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's just like you have to learn how to coexist with other people.
Yes.
So it's not healthy to just not have a friend.
Right.
It's just not healthy.
No, it's not. And you have to have a friend that's not competing against you as well.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, don't get that.
Unless it's a healthy competition, like
Yeah.
let's see who can save $1,000 the fastest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. Oh yeah, that. But I know what you mean. You mean like toxic. Like
Yes.
don't want to see you win.
Exactly.
Right.
Who doesn't want who's not gonna, like you said, cheer for you if you get a award or something like that, thinking that you're gonna leave them behind or be better than them. So yeah,
Right.
you don't need those.
And and with that also, like, say you're working on said goal and you hit that rough patch. It's good to have someone be like, nope, you are not going to stop.
Yes.
And you're going to keep going and you can do this type thing. But if you don't have a friend and then you're just all alone and you're just working on something and then you get that little bump and you want to give up. Well, if you don't have anybody telling you not to give up, more than likely you're going to give up because
Yeah.
that's the easy thing to do.
Yes. Yes.
So there are lots of benefits to healthy friendship. You just got to be selective, very selective, and pay attention to these so-called friends because you have to realize that, like my mom used to always tell me to be careful who I associated myself with because, say, for example, if they did something and we're all in a car together, she used to say something like, if you're with your friends and you go to the mall and someone steals something,
Yeah.
all of you going to jail.
That's right.
She used to tell me that all the
Yes.
time. And she was like, because you are guilty by association.
That's right.
So be very careful of your associates, who
Right.
you are with. And that was big. So I was fortunate. Like my friends growing up, like high school in particular, we were good. Like I didn't have any friends that went to jail or did crazy stuff. We were all like, I mean, we were all teenagers,
Yeah.
but we were all similar in as far as what we wanted out of life. So we didn't do anything in our teenage years that would jeopardize or compromise our adult years.
Yeah.
And we all thought that way. And we had a blast. We did all the dumb things that teenagers do. Well, no, not all the dumb things. We we did the silly, the silly
Yeah.
stuff that kids do.
Yep.
But we always knew, like, okay, well, we all want to go to college and we all want this and we want cars and we want our license and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then the parents that we had, if we didn't do certain stuff, those things were out.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting a car and you didn't this and you didn't that. So we kept each other in check,
Yeah.
kept each other in line.
Yeah.
And to this day, even though we don't like talk like we used to, like we're all doing well.
Yeah.
Like all of us are free. Nobody's in jail. Like we're all living a version of the life that we knew we would.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good to have like-minded friends.
Like-minded is very, because that guilty by association is real. Is so real. And then especially like everyone doesn't, I'm very strong-minded. Like it's peer pressure does not work with me. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Because once again, I have a very old soul. Like I've always had an old soul since a little kid. I don't know where it came from. I've just always been like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that I would see people my age doing, I would be like, that's stupid. Like, or my mom would be like, you gonna go play with the kids? I'm like, I don't want to play with those kids.
Same age as you.
She would be like, y'all the same age. I'm like, yeah, but I don't play with that they're doing or whatever. I used to always be that kid. But yeah, it's if the point I was making, if you know that you are easily influenced,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of followers out there. Be careful. Be careful of who you're following, who you're listening to, because just like it took you a while to become receptive to like my constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good not to be receptive to people.
True.
Because everyone who's trying to tell you something, they're not trying to tell you right.
That's right.
So you have to understand which is which.
Yep.
Because sometimes, especially to like the younger viewers that you may be watching, like you may have a friend that's trying to get you to do something like, this is drastic, y'all, but join a gang. Right? And they're telling you all these reasons why you need to join this gang. Something is telling you, I don't need to join a gang. Listen to yourself.
That's right.
Listen to yourself, because it's like if the thing that they're trying to convince you to do is associated with harmful things,
Yep.
illegal things, dangerous things, don't do that. But on the flip, if they're trying to get you to be more assertive, stand up for yourself, venture out, broaden your horizons, then that's good.
Yes.
Both things are uncomfortable, but you have to know which side of comfort you're trying to be on. Because growth lies on the other side of uncomfort, but you want to grow for the better and not for the worse, because they're both growing. So anything like if you venture off in the dark side, you're going to grow more comfortable with the dark side.
Yes.
But if you venture towards the light, you're going to grow just like a plant.
Yeah.
It grows towards the sun.
That's right.
So whatever you're letting feed you,
Yeah.
you have to be careful.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
You have to know who to listen to and who not to, because you have those friends that want the best for you, and those are the ones you need to be with.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's real. So yeah, so the friendship thing is like, I don't need no friends. I don't got no friends, and that's how they see it. I disagree. I don't have a bunch of friends, but I do have a friend. I do, in Jesus. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus.
Wow.
But no, wow.
Yes.
That's real.
You do, but
That's real. No, wow.
yes.
But no, I'm being funny. That's facts though, but I'm being funny. I think, yeah, our friendship is important, and it's like it starts with respect, and we've established that respect. We've gotten to know each other. And also it's like a lot of stuff. Like we're able to make plans together. We'll stick with the plans. Also, sometimes friends, like in hard times, that sometimes is you really need a friend. Like friends and family are different because it's like usually the people who are your family, they know you as far as, they knew you growing up and everything. But the people who really know your business,
Yes.
those aren't your family members.
No.
Your family members really have no clue what you really be doing because you're not doing it with them.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
That is so true. And as far as when say your friends are having are in a bad spot or need to be picked up.
Yeah.
You need to be able to know that I have you when you need that time, but then I need to know vice versa.
Vice versa, yeah.
Yeah, that you will be there and be able to pick me up and get whatever needs to be gotten at that time as well.
Oh, it's another thing. It kind of goes with that. Don't get played. So oftentimes people get into these quote unquote friendships that are one-sided.
Yep.
If you notice in your quote unquote friendship, you're always the giver.
Yep.
You're always the provider. But it's not coming back. It has to go both ways. It needs to be like a revolving door. It should be give, take. Because it's like everyone have highs and everyone have lows. You also want to be mindful to not get one of those friends that are only there for the good times.
Exactly.
Because I really don't need you during the good times because everybody's trying to be with me. I need you when I feel like my back is against the wall and everyone is against me. Then I need you there. You know, that's the real test. It's like, of course you can celebrate and party with me.
Yeah.
But can you help me up?
Yeah.
When I fall flat on my face?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because then when, say, things turn around for you, don't come around and say,
no, you already know how I get down.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, now we friends again, or now we gonna do this. No,
that does not work with me. You know that how I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hopefully people are able to get something out of this.
Yeah, and I mean, in order to have a friend, you have to be a friend.
That's right.
You know, like you can't, if you know you're selfish and self-centered and all the things, like you can't be that and remain that and then expect to have this loyal, you need a dog. That's what you need. You need to go get you a dog because he or she will be by your side through thick and thin.
Yes.
And you can act however you act and the dog won't care.
That's right.
But if you want a human friend,
no,
you're going to have to make some changes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that the thing to take away from this is in order to be a friend, you have to be a friend.
You must.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Great episode, Taj.
Oh, God. she's being weird. And that's the other thing about friendship. Like, you should be able to be weird, you know, and then the person understands you and your weirdness, and it's all good.
Yes, be able to be yourself.
Yeah, you have to be able to be yourself, like your authentic, your true, goofy self. And also, before we leave, because she's always ending the episodes, do not, this is for like the younger, I hope it's for the younger, I hope adults aren't doing this. But if you have to change who you are to be someone's friend, not for the better.
Right.
Now, growth mindset, correction, self-improvement, that's a good change. I'm saying if you have to pretend to be someone or something that you are not in order to fit in with a group of people, or even if it's one individual person, stay away from that too.
Yeah.
Because those people or that person, they don't like you. They like the version of you are pretending to be.
True.
So in order to get like a true, authentic friend, you must be your true, authentic self. Because as crazy and stubborn as mean as she used to be, she came to me as that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Ooh. No, I knew what I was working with and dealing with. It still baffles me as to why. I don't know, but
Don't worry about
it
that.
worked though. It's like crazy though, right?
Yeah.
But I always think, there's a bigger reason for everything. We laugh, we joke, but we know deep down that how things work and how God works.
Yep.
And how he aligns people, places, things,
That's right.
we know.
Yeah.
But for this episode, I don't know how how I got stuck with her, right?
Yes. But in the end, she's glad I'm here. She is.
I am actually, especially now, like we said before, like I only had one big sister. Like she's gone. And it's like, dang. And yeah, it's wild. So it's like if I'm the only child right now, like I am, but I also don't have a friend.
Yeah.
Because do I have family members? Yes, it's not the same.
Right.
It is not the same. So yeah, I am grateful. Actually, all jokes aside. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I was about to say some stuff, but she was about to get weird again. So now you messed it up. Now you'll never know what I was gonna say. She loves mushy stuff.
I do, but she is so not mushy. Like, I'm the mushy person because I can say it. I'm so grateful to have you as my friend. I am thankful.
I said that.
I know, but I'm just saying you were gonna keep going,
but
now you want to stop.
Because you're just about to make it weird.
No. But yeah, I'm just so glad that I have her in my life to change me for the better. But I just know that, like you said, God puts people in your life for a reason.
Right.
And I do believe that you were put in my life to make me better. And I think that you have. So yeah, I'm the mushy one. I'm the hard one. But at the same time, she acts.
I don't though.
No, but I'm saying as far as you not being mushy.
I'm not mushy. I'm just.
Yeah, she just doesn't do all of that.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not hard by any means though, because that's ghetto.
No, not hard, but you you're not a softie either.
No, I'm not. I mean, my man. But I mean, I'm just saying, just to be walking around soft, that's weird. And it's like you kind of can't do that because people already mistake my kindness as weakness. Poor people. But they do. So it's just like being that I'm happy a lot, being that I'm quiet a lot, being that I smile a lot. Some people think, I don't know what they think, but it's not what they think,
right.
And it's like, so you can't be like that all the time. Well, I can't. And it's not even something that I try to do or to not do. I'm just chilling. I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, so I'm not extra. I'm extra as far as certain things, like what I like and things I like to do. They're so extra. But I'm not extra as far as my personality. I can regulate my emotions very, very well. Very well. And so I'm usually just chilling, and she wants I don't know what she wants.
I was gonna say, what do I want?
Because she is so dramatic. She is so dramatic, so over the top. Like, if I bump my knee, oh my God, I'm like, move, chill out.
Yeah.
I literally be like, calm down. I'm fine. And it's like, she'll make it hurt. You will. It's like, look, I'm fine, but if I keep listening to you, I'm going to start limping. It does not hurt that much. But her reaction, if you let her, she will mess you up. So I'd be like, stop.
I will not mess you up.
Yes,
I'm
will.
just like
Extra.
very
extra.
I'm just very like attentive and very like nurturing, to where she says it's like too much. I can be too much at times, but
It's too much. She can be overbearing at times. But with all of that being said, I'm the most compassionate, like by nature. By nature, I'm the one that's more likely to know that something is wrong with you that you did not speak of. That's me.
That. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, so I'm not hard by any means. I'm just not extra. And she's just super, super emotional.
Yeah.
And I just keep a cool, calm, level head. Like I'm the one that knows how to just remain calm.
Yes.
In the roughest and craziest of situations.
True.
Because if we both act like you, we're gonna be in some trouble.
I know.
Somebody has to be okay. All right, wait. Okay. It's not that bad.
That's true.
Oh, it's that bad. Oh, we gonna die. I'm like, Nisha, chill out.
That is so true. Like, I can call her and I'll be like, going off about this and that. And she's like, Nisha, you don't have to, it's not bad.
I'll be like, that's what you worked up about. She'll be like, yes. I'm like, wait. And then I'll have to literally like slow it down. I'm like, okay, let's stop.
Yep.
Like I feel you and your feelings or whatever, but let me show you. Look at it from both. I have the ability to see things from both sides. Both. I don't choose. I don't care if it's her.
That's right.
I don't care if it's my mama. I don't care if it's my kids. It's like I have the ability to see the full thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to choose your side because you're my best friend.
Yeah.
If you're wrong,
that's right.
You're wrong.
That's right.
And so I'll be like, okay, this is what you missed.
Yeah.
And this is why you're so upset.
Yeah.
Because this very important part, you missed this part. Mm-hmm. And then by the time I finish, she's still mad.
Because I just cannot get over it that quickly.
And she likes to be mad. Just like I like to be happy. Sometimes I really think you like to be mad.
I don't like to be mad because I used to be mad a lot.
Yes.
I will say
for
that.
No reason.
Yeah, I used to be mad a lot. Why? I don't know about everything. But but I think with growth and with you giving me corrective criticism, and I think, and then just my relationship with God getting closer.
That's really,
Yeah, I think that's really what it is. It's like I'm happier and more joyful and more carefree
Won't
about
he do it?
Won't he? And not to get godly in it, but I'm just saying that's really
it's
what
godly, though.
It is.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because before, when I was angry and argumentative and stuff, I wasn't going to church then.
You were not. This is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that has a whole lot to do with it.
Oh, I brought her to the church too.
Yes, you did.
I had to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was a big part of it.
I forgot. Like, see, I'm glad you said it. I totally forgot about all of that. But yep, that's real. And so it's like, and that's the other thing. That's where all of my goofiness come from, man. It's like, I don't care what you think. I know what's in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what exudes out.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm so full, you know?
Yep.
And so it confused me to be around someone that's what was missing. Mm-hmm. It was like, I was like, oh no, you gotta get some. Get some in you or get you some.
Yes.
Yeah.
And once I got me some, oh yeah, I've been good.
You're hooked now, right?
It's like the best feeling. It's just, I don't know.
What
it's
is?
Just the feeling of having God in your life.
Yes. I wanted you to say it because
okay.
people be like, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just having God in your life, it's the best feeling. It's like you don't have a care in the world. Really don't. And what's the saying? Cast not or lean not onto your own understanding. Mm-hmm. But yes, I know I probably messed it up.
No, you can.
But yeah, so it's like I'm not leaning on me anymore because what I was doing, that was reckless.
It was.
So yeah, so now I'm just like, I'm good.
So I guess we could say and end by saying a real friend would bring you to God. Ooh,
yeah,
that's a good one.
That is.
Like, yeah. So I've noticed too, as we've both grown, you know, in our personal relationships, like life in general is just, I mean, it's just like, life doesn't change. The trials still come, the troubles still come. The bills keep coming.
Sure do.
Woo. Especially mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, triggered.
Yeah,
Look,
keep going.
everything keeps coming.
Yes.
Don't get us wrong. But when you're full and you have God and He is the center and the forefront of things, it just makes everything easier to maneuver.
Yeah.
Because you understand. You see things for what they are. You still gonna get the trouble.
Yeah.
You still gonna get the trials and the tribulations. But when you understand that He got you, and everything that He's allowing around you is to, again, build you.
Yeah.
Everything gets growth. So you're not grown. You're not grown.
I thought I was.
You thought you were
I
grown.
did.
We're still not grown. We're still growing.
Growing.
And the more we grow in Him, then everything else flourishes and shines. And you just be happy.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would agree.
And then you could be friends with her. Because
Wait. I was going to say, yeah.
I messed it up.
Yeah.
But no, that's how we're friends. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right. Thanks, Tosh.
Here we go again. Why she gotta keep? Don't talk to me in that tone. Where's the violins? Like, I need.
Oh, man.
It's gotta be weird.
Oh, my
Don't
goodness.
make
That's
it weird.
not weird,
Don't
y'all.
make it weird.
It's
Let's just
not.
keep it rocking.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us on our episode 9.
9.
Yes.
Yup.
Called What About Your Friends? So now it's time for you to answer that question.
Well, I don't know if this is gonna be 9. This might be 10. It all depends.
Okay.
We're doing 2 episodes today. She made it 9, so I just have to say that 'cause I don't know which one's gonna be first. So this is episode 9 or 10.
Yes, but thanks for joining us. Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like and comment. All of those things.
Turn your notifications on.
Yes, please do. And continue to rock with us. Stay tuned for more.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.